Hello, everyone. I'm Jamie Price. I want to share a card reading I did for this quarter, April through June. And of course, it's from the Cosmic Consciousness Ascension deck. And I drew 4 cards, ultimately, just because that felt appropriate. But there is a 4 card spread in the booklet that comes with the cards called New Foundation. And it's actually one of my favorites. I just love how the information flows with that particular card spread. And this reading is no exception. So I'm going to review each of the cards individually. And then at the end, I'll give you more details about the overall energies of the card spread. So let's get started. Now, the overall energies that I was shown for 2021 is freeing your heart. And Ariane, the Lyran Council of Time that I channel, has been saying for many years, get your energy into your life, because when the loving ones are boldly flowing their information into their lives, that's when the human experience really changes. But no pressure. Really, it's actually just about living your life and allowing your divine love to ripple into this realm. And Ariane has been saying that in general, the first half of the year will feel a little more internalized. And then the second half, so at the end of this quarter in June, around the solstice, we're going to shift into more of an externalized energy. And all of that just fit really well with the card spread. Now, the first card that I chose is a Lyran card, which is the Suit of Awareness. And I'll put a link below to another video that details the 4 categories of the cards that are each connected to a galactic race and a theme that is part of our ascension. So the first card is confidence. And it was upside down in the spread, which just means it's calling for a little bit more focus. And confidence doesn't mean that you never have doubt or you feel that you're superior to others. It actually means that you feel capable of navigating the present moment and building that into a future creation that's aligned with your love. That free heart. So confidence isn't perfection. And the booklet that comes with the deck references the Lyran's experience of discovering that with balanced confidence, it created an internal empowerment that then could actually support diversity to thrive. So honoring your uniqueness and then naturally honoring the uniqueness of others. And confidence is less about knowing all the answers and more about knowing your capability and that life is supporting you to progress. Now, the second card is wisdom. And this is a Syrian card with the category of initiation, which is the internal changes that build into external changes over time. And it's your awareness, that first pillar, that initiates change. Wisdom also is not knowing all the answers. It builds understanding with experience. And the booklet defines wisdom as seeing beyond the obvious, seeing beyond the known, which is a skill of the Syrians. And they are very balanced mentally and emotionally. So they don't easily get thrown off balance in that present moment. They can stay focused towards the future while being deeply present. They're able to maintain their capability to make wise choices. So this card initiates your wisdom to trust yourself, to trust the flow of life, and respond with more balance in the moment so that you aren't just repeating patterns, you're actually initiating wise change. Wisdom isn't about being perfect every moment. It's about learning through challenge and even triumph when things are easier. It's about learning from those that you may even want to define as less wise than you, but wisdom is being open to information, always balanced, confident, always learning. Now, the third card is comparison, and it's from the Orion suit, which represents the powerful energy of releasing. And it was also upside down, so it's calling for more focus. And the Orions went through a deep separation, so their healing energy of release is incredibly important, like releasing a breath through the exhale in order to survive. And comparison is not all bad. It's painful when there's lack, fear, insecurities, but it's actually a natural function of linear separation, like comparing what shirt you want to wear that day. This one will keep me warmer. This one might look better with my pants. When that's neutral, you're able to maintain your confidence, your wisdom, even as you're comparing things, and then make choice from all of that information. When you're imbalanced with fear, trauma, insecurity, comparison will weigh you down from wise choice. So this card is helping you release negative comparison so that you are free to create a loving future. Now, the final card, so perfect, it's empowerment. And it's a Pleiadian card, which is the expanding suit. And that's the natural result of release. Those two energies, release and activation or expansion, are always occurring simultaneously. It's just a matter of what's obvious in the moment, because those are two sides of one coin. And empowerment is a balance of your deep love and your openness to how the current moment is calling you to more love. So, another way of saying that is your confidence and wisdom that's supporting you to choose well in the present moment so that your future manifestation is aligned with your love. And empowerment is what Ascension is all about. And it's where I started earlier with Ariane's constant reminder that empowered, loving individuals interacting is what truly changes the human experience. Now, let's look at this card spread overall. These details are in the booklet that comes with the card deck. The bottom of the square represents what is at the core of your new foundation. So the strength of it that allows more stable change. Your balanced confidence helps to support your wisdom, and that gives you that stability to create. And both of these keep your mental and emotional openness to your present moment so that you can navigate your life more easily. Now, the top two cards of the square represent what you're growing into, how you're changing. So, as you observe and are balanced with comparison, the mechanism of choice, your empowerment is leading your life. So, another way of saying this is your confidence and wisdom lead to healthy use of comparison for empowered choice. Now, it was also interesting to note that each of the 4 pillars of ascension are in this card spread in order. And my cards are very shuffled, so that was really unusual. And one thing that Ariane has pointed out, especially since I use the 4 pillars of ascension each month in the subscription program, is that if your awareness can be taken, that first pillar, that derails the other pillars, making them less effective or making it harder to progress. That's why it's so important to be sure that you're not getting overly distracted or pulled into disempowerment narratives so that you have that confidence. You're able to build your wisdom, and that keeps you open to more stable change. Now, the new foundation card spread is also read up and down, not just across. And the left side represents our feminine energetic. And it was interesting that the left side is 2 upside down cards, which for this deck mainly just means that it needs more attention. So on the left side of the square, our confidence and comparison is related to healing your divine feminine energy, your internal realm. So when you nurture your confidence and comparison so that they're balanced, you're strengthening your capability to receive, to magnetize, to embrace your intuition, the mysterious aspect of life. So if you find yourself feeling lack of confidence or comparing negatively, then you want to soothe and nurture your sweet ego that is just trying to keep you alive so that you can feel more balanced with that confidence and comparison. And the booklet has a suggestion to look at your feelings of unworthiness and create some positive affirmations that are specifically related to you. So if you have the deck, you can pull out these cards, you can use the mantras in the booklet, add your own, and let the light language on the cards work in your energy field. Or you can just return to this video if you don't have the cards. That balancing of your confidence and comparison is really important. It's like embracing your uniqueness, which we worked on early in the year. When you do that, you are much stronger within and you're able to interact with life more easily because life trusts you to create it. You are life. Now, the right side is our masculine energetic. And so the cards are wisdom and empowerment. And those energies are the external result of your balanced feminine energy or that internal energy. So when you nurture your confidence and comparison, wisdom and empowerment is the externalization, the movement forward. And this is why I love this card spread so much because it just feels so rich with information. So I hope you enjoyed this quarterly check-in. Please do like and subscribe, hit the bell for notifications of new videos, and leave a comment below of which card stood out to you as important for you right now. I love reading your comments and can even help someone else to recognize something that they might have overlooked. This is a really powerful time of change. So balancing your confidence and wisdom so that you can create with more empowerment, that is what the world needs now. Your divinity flowing into this realm.